welcome to Cafecito with Irali. This is your host, Irali, and I am super excited to be recording our 16th episode. Woohoo! And I want to thank you guys for joining in on today's episode. We have our little tecito today. We have, look at this mug. If you guys are seeing on YouTube, it says besos on it. You guys can see my mug, but if you're on Spotify, it's pink and it's chrome. And I want to thank my client Erika for gifting me this mug. Thank you so much. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. So, thank you. This is the mug of the episode, y'all. So, if you guys want to join in, go make your little cafecito and or your little tecito or whatever you want to drink, and let's get popping. Let's get sipping and talking. I'm gonna take a little sip. Hopefully it's not too hot. This tea is for like your immune system and for stress. It's like a elderberry lemon tea, and honestly y'all, it tastes pretty good. Ooh. But yes, we are currently on YouTube and on Spotify. So please, you guys, go ahead and follow and share. Share with your friends, y'all. Um, but how are you guys? How are you guys feeling? Um, Honestly, today I usually record on Saturdays. So today we have my nephew's birthday party. He's turning 6 today. Well, he turned 6 the 20th of February. It's actually Hillary's son. So if you guys remember her, shout out to Hillary and Mateo. Happy birthday, Mateo. You know how much I love you. Your tia loves you so, so much. And I'm so excited to see him today. And they're doing a little fiesta for him at Get Air today and at the trampoline place in this town called Grand Junction. If you know, you know. But vamos a ir hoy para allá, and I'm really, really excited to be able to celebrate with them. And I just have to remember to pack my food before I go. And whenever I leave the house, I get like a little bit of anxiety because I'm practically like in my kitchen 24/7 now, especially with this prep, you guys. And me da como ansiedad cuando me voy de la casa because I'm like, damn, like, because I don't have, like, what if I run out of my food, or like, what if I get like super hungry and I need like my lettuce or like more water, or like, I don't know. It's just an inner thought because it's getting to like the end of my prep. I'm honestly pretty nervous, y'all. Me faltan ya 6 semanas, so I have to make sure that I do my best and I stay on track. And my energy has been super, super low, you guys. I currently switched my macros. My macros are super low on carbs. I only get carbs with like whatever carb a sauce has, or whatever carb the avocado has, or things like that. So honestly, like, I'm pretty low on energy, y'all, and it's pretty hard. But we got this. We got this. We got goals, and we're gonna push through it, y'all. So um, but I'm really excited. We're gonna go to Grand Junction, and we're gonna go to a little coffee shop before and hang out. And um, yeah, so that's gonna be my weekend, and record this podcast for y'all, of course. But I did want to talk to you guys a little bit about something else. So, something that came to my mind during the week was that, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Yolanda, the Selena Quintanilla's murder. I'm like, murder. um, she released this documentary. I don't remember where, but she released it, and it's kind of to like explain herself or whatever. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this documentary and her releasing this documentary. Because, in my opinion, I think it's a waste. The reason why I say it's a waste is because, like, why is she talking about it still? Like, she has her parole in 2025, so she might even be getting out, y'all. So it's like, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, and your opinions might be a little different, which I want to know your opinion. So, comment down below. And I know, like, we're obviously most of the people that listen to my podcast somos mexicanas, okay? Latinas, mexicanas. And so Selena Quintanilla is a big part of our lives. Like, she kind of put out the, like, Mexican American culture out there, She was like one of the very first Latin Grammy winners, and um she put Tejano music out there. And so, you guys know her history, but, like, why is Yolanda still, like, wanting to get known for, or, like, more attention for this? Like, I just think that she should let Selena Quintanilla rest. And, like, I don't know if she's trying to, like, profit off of it, or whatever her contract is with the production company. But it's like, why are these journalists hitting her up, wanting to get more information about her? Like, I just don't see the point of it. I just think it's dumb. I don't agree with it. I actually watched like 15 minutes of the first episode, and she was kind of like talking about how she was portrayed as, like, an obsessive fan for Selena. And it's like, she was like, I wasn't just that, like, I was her actual friend. And, like, and I'm like, girl, like, I don't know, that's kind of weird, no? That is, like, super weird to me. And it's like, I don't know, it was them two in the apartment, solitas. Like, no one forced her to do what she did. And it's like, you really betrayed the person that gave you the most in your life. Like, how could you do that to somebody? I just don't understand how someone could be so evil and then still try to, like, make herself look good at the end of the day, when she was just saying that she, like, didn't like how she got more uh cruelty. Like, people were really cruel to her even more before her trial even started. Like, that her trial wasn't fair because she already was publicized as this evil person. And it's like, yeah, you were, like, you literally got, like, killed somebody that a lot of people loved and cared for and wanted to be like, and got inspired by and motivated by. Like, like, everything that I do now kind of relates to Selena, because she was such, like, a big part of my life, even though she was already gone by the time I was alive. I think, I don't remember. But yeah, like, what do you guys think? I just don't agree with her making another documentary. I don't know. But that's the tea of today. So I'm gonna take a little sip. And then, did you guys see how, like, Jennifer Lopez made that, like, movie about her life or whatever? Like, and all about, like, all her marriages. And it's, like, kind of weird that all her movies involve, like, marriages, no? Like, um all of her movies involve, like, getting married and, like, having a boy in her life. And it's like, I don't know. I saw, like, a lot of TikToks about how people are just not wanting to see anything that she does. And um just because she's, like, pulls out the same thing, and she's, like, not relatable. And I was hearing a TikTok about this marketing, like, strategist. And she was saying that a lot of people would view her content a little bit more because if she would make relatable things, so for example, if she like got a little bit more personal with her story, like about her children, like her divorce, with just making it more relatable to human being, to like woman, like Mexican Latina woman. And she really doesn't, like, she doesn't, like, I mean, to me, you guys can comment down below about this as well, but Jennifer Lopez doesn't really like inspire me a whole lot. She's like super super fit, and those are the qualities that I like want to pursue in my career and stuff, with like fitness and things like that. But I'm like, I don't know, what do you guys think? That was a little side note too. But there's this quote that I wanted to share with you guys, and this will be kind of like the start of the topic. And it says, the secret to discipline isn't shouting affirmations, making an elaborate morning routine, or visualizing success. It's respecting yourself enough to do the thing that you know you need to do, regardless of how you feel in the moment. And this quote like poked at my heart a lot, and I wanted to share it to you guys, because I know that day-to-day life sucks sometimes. And like today I'm feeling very like low on energy, and my legs feel super heavy, and like, but it's like you still have to like push yourself, like it says, regardless of how you feel in the moment, there's still things that you need to do to be successful, you know? And shout out to those moms, because I feel like moms have it the hardest, just because, like, no matter how you're feeling inside or physically, and you have children, you like totally put those feelings to the side and sacrifice feeling those feelings to be the best that you can for your children. And that's something I admire so, so much. And like, that's why I love having like mom clients, because in order for you to succeed at that, you do have to work and stop ignoring your feelings for you to be even better for your children, you know? And I mean, I don't have kids, so I can't compare myself to that, but that's just a little advice for those mamas out there to, keep pushing yourself and keep allowing yourself to heal those feelings, and improve your physical and mental health, so that way you can help your kids, because you can never like be learning enough, you know? And I did want to go into the topic of meal prepping. That is today's episode, y'all. We are going to be talking about meal prepping. I know that a lot of you les da hueva to meal prep, and you just would rather go out to eat. But another, I saw this quote during this week too, pero se me olvidó, se me está olvidando. I have such a foggy brain ever since like I dropped my carbs again. My brain is like super super foggy. So si se me va la onda, I'm sorry, y'all. That's why like it's nice to have Eric on here sometimes, because I'm like, wait, what was I talking about? And he's like, you were talking about this, and I'm like, oh, okay. But yes. So meal prepping, I want to help guide those who think that it's super super hard and something that they can't do. A lot of people think that meal prepping is boring and gross, because you just heat up your food day in and day out, but honestly, it's the only way that you'll get to your goals. So whether your goal is to bulk, whether your goal is to cut, macro counting is super super beneficial. Now there is extremes. There's people that do it to an extreme sense, But I'm just talking about like a lifestyle that you can manage, and that even if you have kids, it's something that you can do for your kids, and kind of like teach them how to eat healthier instead of, going out to a fast food porque no tienes tiempo, or because you're tired, or it's just a way to evade those mistakes instead of going home and heating up your dinner and knowing that you ate something healthier. So to start off, you have to know that you have to have carbs, proteins, and fats. So it's whatever you guys want, but I suggest you guys start with your proteins. So that can either be like, right now I'm super into lean ground beef or ground turkey, sorry. So that's like 99% fat free ground turkey. And literally, you guys, you can make it into anything. You'll, I like, well, the way that I make my ground turkey is, add a little bit of onion, garlic, a little bit of spray oil, and then you put in the ground turkey, and then you want to use your spices. So the way to not make your proteins boring is adding spices. So my favorite one is called allspice, and it makes it kind of sweet, and I love that. And I use salt, I use paprika, cayenne pepper, and I don't use normal pepper because it's a stomach irritant and it makes my stomach hurt all the time. But that's the ones that I use. And that's the way that you can make your proteins not boring. So you can make chicken, you can make ground beef if that's something that you like. You can make your steak. I don't really recommend red meats. I feel like, porque a mí no me gustan, but I mean, if you guys like them, I don't know how they taste when you like meal prep them, because I just don't have that often. But chicken, I've definitely mastered. I feel like the way that I've liked how to cook it is you put it like in a crock pot with a bunch of water, and you could put like onion in the water and garlic and season it, like with salt, and then you let it cook in the crock pot. And then, since I don't have like a blender, I put it in the like a one of those handheld ones, like the baking ones. That's how you guys could shred it. Or you guys could este put it in a blender and do like the pulse setting. That's how I do it, because I don't have like a handheld one or like a cake mixer. But you guys could do it that way. And then what I do is I measure out my proteins in ounces, and that's how like I'll meal prep with each Tupperware having my protein. And then once like I'm ready to eat my protein, I have my veggies on the side. So you can either have, what I recommend if you guys like have a really busy schedule, is you guys could have frozen veggies. Uh, sorry guys. Once you have frozen veggies, you guys can just obviously take them out and put them in the microwave, and then you can mix it all together and like make like a little stir fry. And that's like an easy way to do it. It's I honestly recommend it so much. I was listening to this other podcast of this lady, and she says that she has like 3 kids, I believe. And what she usually does is, like, for example, si un hijo no le gusta algo y al otro sí, you guys could have the protein separated, and then they could use like their own sauces. Like, por ejemplo, if you guys want to have spaghetti night, but you're like on a diet and you can't have spaghetti, ya tienes la proteína lista, but then your kids and your husband could have, the spaghetti on the side, and then you have your protein and your veggies on the side. So it's just like managing that time and being creative with it. And honestly, the only way that you can get better at it is the more you do it. So um a lot of people don't try things because of the unknown, but honestly, you guys, if you guys try to cook healthier, it's actually a lot easier. It's a lot easier to do, because those like Latin dishes, Hispanic dishes, they take a lot of steps, like a lot of guisado, and it just takes a lot of time. At least that's what I think. And to eat healthier, you just need like a big batch of chicken, and then you can just add on to it once you like go and eat it. It's so easy, you guys. So you literally just have your meal preps ready, and you just go in and take it out, and then you guys can just eat it. Or you'll already have your packed lunch already made. Hasta when your kids go to school, they can just go in there and like grab a meal prep, and it'll be already ready. So sometimes it does take a little longer, at a time to cook, but then that means that you don't have to cook every day. And so some of the ways to get your veggies is like, again, like having them in the freezer, or you can cook them fresh. Or what I like to do is I like to have a bunch of spinach in my fridge already, and then once I go and reheat my ground turkey, I put like a handful or an ounce of spinach in my Tupperware, and it just like heats up, and you mix it together, and it's like cooked spinach. It's super super easy, you guys. And then your carbs, what I recommend is having like a big batch of brown rice, like a big batch of steamed brown rice, or you can even steam like sweet potatoes, things like that. The reason why I recommend brown rice over jasmine rice is because it has less carbs in it, and you could have like a little more, and it actually has more vitamins than jasmine rice. Jasmine rice doesn't have any at all, it just has like pure starch. So and I recommend sweet potato because it has a lot of vitamin A. And again, I recommend spinach a lot because it has a lot of vitamin A as well. And then honestly, you guys, you could just mix it up on a weekly basis to not make it boring. Like one week you could have ground turkey, the other week you could have chicken, and then the other week you could have shrimp, things like that. Oh my gosh, that just reminded me. I forgot to take out my shrimp out of the freezer. Oh well, I'll make it tomorrow. But yeah, and you guys can just mix it up. You guys mix up your veggies, mix up how you eat it. So for example, you made ground turkey, right? You could have it in a bowl, like if you would go to Qdoba, because you have your rice, you have your protein, and then you could add your veggies. You could add corn, you could add quinoa, you could add beans if that's something that you like. You could add garbanzo beans, you could add strawberries, green apples. You could, mix it up and make it into a big bowl. And then you can make it into a salad, so you could have all those ingredients, and then you could have your lettuce, your fresh lettuce, your fresh spinach on the side, and then you can make it into a big salad. And then there's this dressing that I've been really liking. It's from Skinny Girl, and it's a balsamic vinaigrette, and it's fat free. It literally has 0 calories, and it's so good, you guys. I would definitely recommend if you're looking for a dressing. Or you can make it into like that ground turkey. You can make it into a salad wrap if you really like. Oh, this is what I miss. I miss burritos. I miss burritos. Oh man, the burritos from those gringos, you guys. I miss those. I miss those so much. Yeah, but you could put like in the salad wrap, you could put again your brown rice, your sweet potatoes. You could just like mix it all up. And then of course, if you have kids or you have like a picky husband or anything like that, you obviously can have them use different sides or different dressings on the side, like. But it honestly takes that step. It takes like a lifestyle change to be able to commit to this plan. So meal prepping, it seems hard and it seems tedious, but once you start getting used to it, you're just and you like feel better and you look better, and you start seeing the results from what it does to your lifestyle. You like don't ever want to look back. Obviously, like si no estás in a diet like how I am right now, where it's super strict, Obviously you can go out once or twice a week and go out to eat and fulfill those cravings, you know. I'm not saying that you have to, stick to this plan, but it's also like, make those lifestyle changes, like even changing. I know a lot of you guys don't want to do this, but switching that soda can to like a sugar free soda, like a Coke Zero, Dr. Pepper Zero, Sprite Zero, Fanta Zero. There's literally so many zeros out there that you could switch to, and making that little change will help you guys so much. There's people out there, clients of mine, that have lost up to 10 pounds just by switching that little bit. And if you're feeling bloated, it's mostly because, one, you're probably eating like crap and you're blaming it on something else, and two, you're probably drinking a lot of soda. Like, women hold a lot of more fat in their core area because of sugar. So if you have a lot of like belly fat, it's because you're consuming a lot of sugar. And the only way to like lose fat is to lower your sugar intake. And you guys won't see this, like, you guys won't understand this unless you guys do it and try it, you know and that's the sad part of it. A lot of people want quick results and they're not gonna get it. It's like you guys have to work towards your goals, and there's a lot of like ways to get healthy like ideas on the internet. Like, obviously you guys are typically on your phones all day. You guys check social media all throughout the whole day, so you guys could get cool ideas on the internet every day. And I recommend you guys like write your little schedules out. Like, if you guys already are used to planning, you guys could even plan out your meals, so that way you don't stress about food. Because I know, I get it, there's, like, you're like, oh, I don't even know what to eat today, I don't know what to make for my family today. But if you already have that planned, one, it's you'll have more success with it being healthier, like a healthier option. And a lot of people misconstrued healthy as being boring, and trust me, sometimes it will be. Like, sometimes like eating healthy is boring, but you just have to get used to it. Le puedes echar tus salsas, things like that, and you guys can make it your own way. You guys can make it your own way, and you know stop making it boring. But este oh, there's another little quote that I liked. And it says, "No one wants change because you lack confidence because of the unknown." And that's typically what it is. Like, no one wants change. Everyone's scared of not having that cafecito with all the sugar, but it's like, you have to make changes. You have to sacrifice how you feel, and for delayed gratification, people don't want that. And it's kind of sad to me, you guys. And I just want to kind of like recap about the meal prepping stuff. So, I want to challenge you guys to try it out at least for like 2 weeks. Try it out and see how you feel about it, and how your body feels, how your mind feels, and track your foods on MyFitnessPal and see what it gives you. And try it out at least for 2 weeks. And then if you guys have any questions, you guys can always message me. I'm here for y'all. But if you know of someone who's struggling with food or nutrition or anything like that, or meal prepping, send them this podcast, and it can, give them a little bit of ideas. And if you guys want me to make like a meal prepping video, like how I do it, I actually do have it like on my personal YouTube. I have one that I made a while back, but, and like what I bought in for groceries and things like that. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, you guys can. But thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. We are on episode 16, you guys. And I want to share that we are on Spotify and YouTube. So please go subscribe and follow us. And I appreciate so much for the feedback. And if there's a topic that you guys want me to go over, please don't be scared or shy to message me about it. I am super, super willing to talk about these things with you. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. I truly, truly appreciate it. And it means so much to me that you guys are really liking these episodes. And, like I truly, truly admire that support. And, again, thank you so much. This is where we drink our cafecito and talk that chismecito.